Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Pushing his way through and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's May.
Rolling to his left.
Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's May.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Open man is born. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. From the shotgun, it's May. To the sideline and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking to throw. May. Throw right side. Taken in by Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Stevenson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To the air, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Extend. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Hey, Cam. Don't jump. Ready? Press. Go straight. All right.
Fields. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Good night.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're eating.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Forced out to his left. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is May.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
From the gun, it's May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Fields changing the play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Wilson's got it complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May.
Out right to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable for Thomas. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall again.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 40.
.57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
To throw, it's May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
They'll throw with May. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And down to the 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Looking to throw. May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard down.
Touchdown, Patriots! Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.